Hello, and thank you for joining me. Whilst my book is dedicated to the memory of Sober and Sane and Dan, I would like to dedicate this audio version in memory of my wingman, love of my life, Andy Kettley. So today I'm just going to read the introduction. At the age of 12, I took my first sip of alcohol. I cannot remember if I liked the taste or not, but I remember the feeling of fitting in. At 14, I continued this on a more regular basis, and eventually I used it to numb and block emotional and physical pain. For the last 22 years, I drank at least a bottle of wine every night, whilst working as a mental health nurse. In 2019, I found myself being retired due to illness and disability. In 2020, the COVID pandemic hit. Prior to the first lockdown, my husband left. Finances were tough, but I still found money for booze. And like many people, my drinking increased. In the UK, alcohol-related deaths increased by nearly 20% in the year of lockdown. One morning at 3 a.m, I found an open bottle of wine in the fridge, and instead of my cuppa, I had a glass of wine. As I sat there drinking, I knew I was at my rock bottom. I drank everything in the house, and at midday I quit. No planning, no support. A few weeks later, I visited a friend and went on a week's bender. That was the final blowout. I was so bloated, my liver area was so painful. I joined an online sober community and my sobriety journey began. I read, connected and listened to podcasts. I discovered that I could rewire my neural pathways, the messaging system between our body and our brain. I worked hard on this, and using mindfulness improved my walking, talking and thinking. Yes, I have physical health issues and disabilities, but I realised I had actually drunk my neural pathways into oblivion. At the start of my journey, I needed a walker all of the time, often a wheelchair, and I struggled to talk and to eat without choking. Now I walk short distances without my walker, and I've even learned to ride a 600cc trike. I also produce podcasts for a worldwide sober website and am an avid promoter of positive living with sobriety and disability, both on social media and in person. There are many great sobriety books out there, but some can be very difficult to read. I have therefore set about writing a book that is both informative and easy to understand. It is from the heart, with my own experiences, previous nursing knowledge and some stories from real people, and contains some swearing. This book also contains reference facts, research and resources which are up to date at the time of writing, but may well change with time. For ease, there are website addresses current at the time of publishing at the end of some of the sections for further information. And I have used bold text in places to highlight that you can read more under that heading. There are some examples of activities which you may find helpful, so pen and notebook or your journal might be handy, or you may prefer to write in the book itself or photocopy the activity pages. And you can get the book from Amazon, and it's less than a bottle of wine, $9.99, or you can get Kindle version as well. You may not agree with everything I have written. My word is not gospel. But if anything in particular stirs you up, maybe ask yourself what that is about. This book contains everything I think you need to know to make choices about your alcohol or your sobriety journey. It is not necessarily everything you want to know. My intention is to give you hope, help you feel less alone, and inspire you to be more curious. Reading this, you might picture me as a completely chilled out, relaxed, got it all together kind of sober gal. But be assured, I feel it all with you. But that's the thing, I really do feel now. I can recognise it, identify it, work with it, turn it around and act on it. And at times, fall completely apart. And that's okay. It's a great way to reset our emotional and physical being. Come journey with me into the amazing world of exploration and discovery. So if you're interested and you'd like to hear all of my book, then please subscribe, press the little bell, and you'll get alerted every time it comes up. It's going to be like this, just sitting chilled in my chair, not edited, so there will be mistakes. I will trip on my words, but that's okay, because I'm perfect at being me, and you're perfect at being you too.